Hey everybody, Burrow here. It is actually Monday, but we are not mining gold today. Because Mike's had to work today. One of his coworkers took a vacation time, so he's covering for them. Because it is 4th of July coming up pretty soon. And today, instead of digging gold, we are removing a cover plate for the rear differential on the Buick Skyhawk. There are 13 millimeter bolts on there. There's 10 of them, including a tee-off for a brake line. So I will be setting the phone down and I will be doing that alongside you. See you in a little bit. Alright, we are back underneath the car. We have our socket wrench. We have some WD-40 in case this gets a little bit difficult. As you can see, there are 10 bolts on the very top, and there is the brake line T. So I also have the bucket for our fluid to drain out, and it is still quite leaky on the bottom here, so that tells me there might be a problem on the inside besides just the gasket being old. So it's probably the original 42-year-old gasket that's underneath there. So I've also done some research, and since this is most likely a 6.5, as you can see, there's this little dimple on the side of the cover plate. That would most likely indicate this is a 6.5-inch differential, and those were prone to breakage, and they were just a ticking time bomb. So if I had to remove this entire rear differential, my plan is to grab one from a Chevy S10 pickup, most likely a two-wheel drive, rip that out and just supplant it onto this one here. They are only about a 1/16 of an inch difference from flange to flange on the wheels, so they're pretty similar to one another. That is the plan, but for right now, let's get this cover off. That should look pretty good. We're going to need to get an elbow here. Yeah, it's kind of worrying. It's really loose. These bolts are really loose. There we go. I need an elbow. Alright, so I've done, instead of getting the elbow, I've gotten myself a 13 millimeter socket. And since these are so loose, I'm just going to do that for now. Alright, because I couldn't find the elbow. Oof, and that floodlight is hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the cross bolt pattern. We go star to star to star to star. Leave the top and the bottom ones alone for now. And as I loosen those up, it should flush the system out cleanly without the cover falling off. Let's see here. Wow. For being 42 years of rust, these things are actually pretty easy to get off. Okay. Brake line bolt is off. Let's see if we can get that out of the way without breaking the line. That'll work for now. So we got some seepage coming through the bolts too. One. Pretty filthy inside. There it goes. Good for the gas inside the bolts. I got them down now. Brake line's in the way. I really don't want to snap it. There it goes. That's the last one before the top and bottom bolts. Okay. Loosen up the top and the bottom. Ooh, there it goes. Ooh, it stinks. Oh, I hope that's on camera. Actually kind of beautiful. It's not too murky. I'm kind of surprised. All right, we're gonna let that drain for a little bit and then come back when it's done. Another thing I wanted to show you folks, something I found about half an hour ago digging through the back of the car here. It's no longer in there, but it was down behind the back seat there. This is what I found. Small rodent skull. Something tried to make a nest in here but failed, and miserably. Death trap. Alright, I am back and it is stopped dripping, so it is time to remove that last bolt up there and we'll see what kind of damage is inside. While the fluid was pouring out, I could see little specks of silver coming out, so we might have some broken gears and cogs. All right. There we go. To go. Come on. And there's the last bolt. All right. Take orders. Okay, come on. Let me wait out here. This way. Oh, looks like it's one piece. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, I'll be damned. It is still in one piece. It's dirty as fuck. I'll edit that out. Alright, cover's off. Alright, time for you guys to see what's going on in here. Alright, not sure how well you can see that, but it does appear to all be in one piece still. So that's good news, bad news. That means the transmission is the problem. So that now means I have to get a new gasket and put that back on again. So I don't have to change out the rear differential at all or the entire axle, so it is good to go for now. Until it does blow up. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Alright, see you in a little bit. Alright, folks. It's been a few hours now. A little bit of a wrap up. So, all done with the rear diff for the day. Just going to leave it open for now. Popped off the other side of the tail lights. You can see I've done some work here. I sanded down with some fine grained sandpaper all the black tint off of there, which revealed a slight little crack right through here. And then you also see where there's still some of that black tinting here and where I haven't touched yet. Yeah. So I'm trying to get back to original condition, but I might have to just replace this entire back here because of this massive crack that runs all the way through here. Why doesn't want to focus? But I'm doing it as a test first to see if it is possible to get it back down to factory condition. It seems to be that way. Using this, what is this? This is a 220 grain. And once I get done with that, I will move on to this one. This is the left side tail light. It's in better condition, although there are some spots where it could use some touch-up. but also has that tinting on it. I'm going to work to that. You see all these thick pieces here of all the tinting. Just some really bad spray can stuff. So I remove that, get it back to looking where you can see the chrome, a little bit of tinting right there. He did the whole thing in tint, just indiscriminatory on the whole thing. So get that part done, see how it turns out, get polished up. Order the new one online. There's one on eBay I can get. And then do the same thing on this side. Get it cleaned up, looking good, and factory fresh. So that is the rest of the tonight. Hopefully I have this up tomorrow, or if not, at latest Wednesday with the other video for tomorrow. I'll be back to work on this. I believe I'm going to take this into the speed shop, get it fixed up, if they can crack it open maybe. I'm also going to see if I can find some service literature on this. But so far no luck on them. It's such an obscure piece. Well, alright. I'll also post at the end of this video the before and after pictures of this. I'm working a little bit longer. Alright. See ya, folks. Have a good night.